The Luger pistol. In 1893, the German firm of Ludwig Loh offered what was destined to become the first commercially successful self-loading pistol chambered for a high-velocity smokeless powder cartridge, known as the Borchardt, after its American inventor Hugo Borchardt. This new pistol featured a revolutionary toggle breech mechanism designed in principle by Sir Hiram Maxim of Maxim machine gun fame. Although well received, the Borchardt pistol had a relatively short production life, thanks to the design improvements effected by George Luger and patented by him in 1900. Although preserving the toggle breech principle and removable clip magazine, Luger's redesign was drastic in concept. The resultant pistol was lighter, neater, easier to manufacture, and possessed improved handling and pointing qualities. The first Luger pistol to be produced in quantity was the 7.65mm caliber, model 1900, which featured a unique grip safety device to prevent accidental discharge unless the piece was actually grasped in normal firing position. Switzerland in 1901 became the first nation to adopt the model 1900 Luger pistol as an official service arm. It is interesting to note that U.S. Ordnance also in 1901 purchased 1,000 model 1900 Luger pistols for a subsequent field trial, which resulted in ultimate rejection of the design. In 1902, Dutch Waffen and Munitions Fabriking, DWM, manufacturer of the Luger pistol, offered the model 1902 chambered for a new 9mm caliber rimless cartridge, designated the 9mm Parabellum. This new development was destined to become the world's most widely used pistol and submachine gun cartridge. The model 1902 was subsequently improved to become the model 1904, adopted in 1904 by the German Navy. Although chambered for the 9mm Parabellum cartridge, it had the same grip safety, toggle lock, and flat mainspring of earlier models. The year 1904 also saw the introduction of the Luger carbine, which with extra long barrel, wooden forearm, and detachable shoulder stock. In 1906, DWM offered the improved model 1906, which featured a coiled rather than a flat mainspring. This was the first of the so-called new model Lugers, and all earlier versions were thus automatically grouped in the old model category. The model 1906 was equipped with a grip safety but lacked the toggle locking device found on earlier models. Despite relatively early adoption by the German Navy, the German Army waited until 1908 to adopt what became known as the Pistol 08, or Model 1908, Luger pistol. Of coiled mainspring type, the Model 1908 was of 9mm Parabellum caliber and lacked the grip safety feature. Early Model 1908 Lugers were not fitted with the hold-open device subsequently adopted. Shortly after the Army's acceptance of the Pistol 08, an additional manufacturing facility was established in Erfurt, Germany, and at the Royal Arsenal. All Luger pistols were issued to German forces during the World War I period were manufactured by DWM or at Erfurt. During and after World War I, a flood of war souvenir Luger pistols were brought back to the U.S. by returning servicemen. A few dealers succeeded in obtaining good quality Lugers for the U.S. market. After World War I, the firm of Simpson and Company, located in Seoul, Germany, furnished the Luger pistols to the new 100,000-man German Reichswehr, authorized by the Versailles Treaty. This contract was completed in 1932. In 1930, production of Luger pistols was resumed by the Mauser firm in Oberndorf, Germany, with production continued during World War II. The firm of Heinrich Krieghoff also made a quantity of Luger pistols for the German Luftwaffe during the 1930s. German production of Luger pistols was terminated when World War II ended, though some were assembled from existing parts and transferred to the various occupying powers. For a time in the 1970s and again in the 1980s, Mauser produced a limited number of Swiss 1929 variants, standard P08 models, and Luger carbines. In addition to German production, Luger pistols have been made by the Swiss Federal Arsenal at Bern and by Vickers Limited. in England, which evidence suggests was a marking for guns made in Germany and delivered by the British to Dutch buyers. In 1992, Mitchell Arms of Santa Ana, California, undertook to produce the American-made Luger known as the American Eagle, and available in both regular and stainless steel. These instructions were prepared with the standard P08 pistol as an example. They can be used to disassemble any Luger pistol regardless of maker or variant. Those pistols having grip safeties may differ slightly in details of assembly of parts from the pistol frame.